I'm a girl's girl, but I'm not an all girls girl. Some of y'all are evil as hell, and history has receipts. When people started digging through the Epstein files, especially after that 2008 plea deal, the one that shielded him from federal prosecution, one thing became very clear. There were layers. That agreement didn't just protect him. It named 4 women as possible co-conspirators: Sarah Kellen, Leslie Groff, Adriana Ross, and Nadia Marcinkova, and granted them federal immunity in that deal. And what that tells you is this: predatory power rarely operates alone. It builds structure. Now let's go backwards, because y'all know this ain't new. Take the transatlantic slave trade, right? People love to frame it as violent white men in ships. And yeah, white men engineered and financed it, for sure. But inside that system were women who participated, women who managed plantations, women who disciplined enslaved people, women who oversaw the punishment when the men were away. These women weren't always soft figures sipping tea. Some enforced brutality, some administered punishment. Cruelty was not exclusively male. We know that. Now look at the antebellum South, right? White women weren't just passive observers of slavery. They upheld it, they benefited from it. They enforced racial hierarchy in households and in communities. The system relied on their cooperation. Now fast forward to Nazi Germany. Irma Grese and Ilse Cook. Women who supervised camps. Women who selected prisoners. Women who enforced violence. History doesn't soften them. It doesn't pretend like they were just standing nearby. They were active participants. Even in organized crime networks in the early 1900s, there were women who handled finances, transported messages, and shielded operations because the police underestimated them. Underestimation is a strategic advantage, and systems use it. Now, here's the pattern. When we see a woman inside a predatory network, people instinctively want to say that she must have been manipulated. People instinctively want to say that she must have been manipulated. She didn't know she had to be under his control. And sometimes it's true, but sometimes she's recruited because she's effective, because she could recruit other women, because she could reassure victims, she could smooth suspicion, because she made danger feel safe. And that role is powerful. Society wants women to be nurturing, inherently moral, safer, right? But history doesn't support that myth, does it? Women have been overseers, enforcers, murderers, financial operators, recruiters, ideological defenders. Not always as victims, sometimes as architects. I'm a girl's girl, but I'm not delusional. Some women build, some women protect, some women survive, and some women help monsters feel comfortable. History doesn't blur that line, and I won't either. Everybody in them files need to be locked up, thrown underneath the jail. Shit. What happened to public stonings?